guys, welcome to Wrong Reviews. Today's episode is Star Trek A New World. So this is episode 3, and this felt like a bit of a filler episode. I know we're meant to delve into a few more characters so you get to really know people on the ship, etc. But obviously they're off world and they get beamed up. There's an ion storm, and they can only do a certain people at a time because the storm's too dangerous for them to be beamed up, etc. But they get a few up and they contract a new disease, which is kind of reminiscent of obviously our pandemic, etc. But the pandemic is happening. The people are catching this virus from the ion storm. I'm assuming it's from the ion storm. It's been a couple of days since I've actually seen the episode, but as they contract it, obviously they're glowing with our main focus. She has her hands glowing, and she has a secret that obviously she needs to be able to unpack in this episode, where the whole episode sort of revolves around her and her am I enough, and her secret sort of thing going on, where the pacing was good. For a 50 minute episode, they could have had a second storyline going on, but we didn't, so we focused on that, where it's about her trying to hide her, I guess, not genetic mutation, but her actual mechanical side. So obviously her people do some DNA sort of slicing, etc. So yes, that's the main focus. It wasn't overly exciting, where I really want them to go onto a planet. That's what I want to see. Obviously, I don't know the back lore of Star Trek, and I don't know how their episodes kind of flow, whether it's kind of like this, but generally, I'm more intrigued with the captain, so Captain Pike, and his vision of himself dying and etc. That to me is more of the hook that I want to see. I want to see them interacting with some hostile aliens and having a few close calls, etc. and trying to outsmart each other, rather than, I feel like getting to know the people is yes, you want to build those characters and you want that backstory so people feel attached to it. Unless you're building to some emotional kind of conflict on the ship, that's what I want to focus on. It wasn't great, but who knows? We'll get to see episode 4 the next week, and we'll see where it goes from there. So yeah, you know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.